My goodness, Eldest. Thank you very much. Oh my god, I did not expect you. I didn't expect that. I was hoping that you're going to appear. Hi, welcome to Twitch cohort, or rather, I don't know, welcome to the vlog. The ducks come in legions, we all know that. You're in a legion now, yay! And at some point, Twitch is going to approve another emote. There you go. There you go, Eldest. It's great to see you. Hey. Damn you. Winner. Full screen. Yep. As usual. The game just did that thing. Well, in any case, today is the first work day in this year, so we are here for about 2 hours. And these 2 hours we're going to be doing Disco Elysium. Spending some quality time with dysfunctional alcoholic detective who is probably a policeman. Probably. That's like no solid statements there. He cannot remember it. And he has a partner. Woo! Platypus. I agree with you. 22 hours too short. That's a thing what you do when you have to go to work. You have to spend some time there. I hate it. Hey Joey. Quack to you too. Thank you for the host. Let's hop into the disco. In the rhythm of disco. With the flawless of disco. What kind of duck has worked? The angry one, of course. Why a happy duck would have work? The happy ducks don't have work. Need to get back into streaming. Miss doing it. Well, Eldest, I miss your streams as well. You need to. Let's dive in. Can we see anything? Anything? How about now? Now we can see everything. Whoop. Red backdrop, but today we see the disco. The Elysium. And we're gonna load it. On Saturday we're going back to Subnautica. But today is not the day. Today we need to open the door. This bummer face that reminds me very much of God, that man. Gizmo, I think his name was Gizmo. Yeah. In Fallout 1, there was a guy called Gizmo. And this guy reminds me very much of that Gizmo. He tried to show us the money. Hi, Sergio. Welcome to Disco Elysium. They have surprises. Yeah. So, where is the apartment? Everett asks you to open the basement door behind the greenhouse in the backyard. Basement door behind the greenhouse. Okay. Guess it's time for us to, well, do some questionable activities. But first of all, time for us to find the way out. Where the hell is the way out? Who knows? Does anybody really familiar with the way out? No, this is not it. Hmm. Hmm. Probably if we go inside there is not gonna be a lot of ways out. Oh no. We we can. My goodness, we can walk out of this way. What is this? In case of strike, press button behind guard. Oh my goodness. Can we have a chat? Nobody comes to measure head. Oh, measure head. Hey, dude. I think you might be too cold. Yeah, why not? And does the game have sound? Because I don't hear. Yes, the game does have sound. You can hear it now. Thank you for mentioning it, eldest. He says your body betrays your degeneracy. Yeah, very intense. What does the guy mean? My body is unimportant. I'm with the police. I have police business with you. Do I have the police business with him? Yes, I do. I'm with the police.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Balrul.
What? I do not understand.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Balrul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Well, she should have invested in the volition more. He looks like a half-dead boxer. But okay, I'll go. Smell your breath.
Nice.
Yeah, it is nice. You're right, I'm an alcoholic. Now I need you to cooperate with me. Okay, let's go. You're right.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
What? Ham sandwich race? Okay, guys, who's racing the ham sandwich? I'm the police and I need you to comply now. Ooh, we're gonna get smashed in the face. Let's do it.
Jerking motion. Signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has
What do you
fallen.
mean, Alice? Sorry.
You were once a
Don't stop
noble
it.
and powerful.
You don't
race.
have to. You were once a noble and powerful race. Okay.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of
Politicals,
war
what do you
like
do?
missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
That's weird. That's really, really weird thing to say.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos.
Oi!
But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right? babe.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
That looks and sounds stupid. Situation is serious. Your people have probably killed a man. Let's say it straight and obviously. Lay it on this guy. Situation is serious.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity
Oh,
by inviting the other races
she sounds like
to
an
a great
off-brand harlequin.
war.
Yeah. But this guy sounds like an off-brand, I don't know, fascist.
Bring your troops to the Simonite Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Rouge, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality called art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Amazing. Internalize the measure has race theory, it would enrich you rhetorically. I have to become. Yeah. Wouldn't that mean. Dude, wouldn't that mean. Well, yes. Why? Don't you want to be a cement supremacist? So, what if you're a cement? You can be anything. Knock him out? Yeah, very low chance. Isn't Everett white? Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seemingly bored with you. Yeah, but you still serve him. How does that factor into your life? Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did. I love orange juice that probably traveled hundreds of kilometers. Say, did you travel hundreds of kilometers today? Or yesterday? I'm just curious. Also, to serve is noble, it takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It's lax and moronic. The third. Yesterday you traveled hundreds of kilometers. I gotcha. Welcome home then. Welcome home, Platypus. Enough of this, dude. Like, really, I don't care about you. That guy is an idiot. Like the special kind of idiot. What the hell is that?
Scab?
No. You're hazy on the notion of scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with flask he reaches for from time to time. What did he just call you? A pig? Oh no, not this again. You just get away from that kid. What exactly is it?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Still waiting for the stream of you eating breadcrumbs for 10 minutes. Yikes. I cannot eat that much. You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to Scab. Or I
5
guess
minutes, okay.
scared
5
maybe.
minutes it is.
But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes, if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
What? What? Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
Sure.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
Yeah.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Who killed the man? The mercenary, eh? He shrugs. Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such thing? He shakes his head solemnly. Well, the harbor is a prime area of suspicion. Dock worker, in your opinion, are the dock workers involved in the killing? What a thought, he scoffs, looking shocked. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course. Pushed how? Your dead guy was an enemy combatant. Hold up, what does that mean? He was an agent of opposition attempting to undermine our honorable efforts. So, did you kill him? I ain't a murdering type, but that's just me. Large organization like our union have all sorts of men with all sorts of skills. Yikes. He's not lying about not doing it himself. He means a more violent faction easily take care of such thing. Understood. The lieutenant takes a note. This has been of a limited use, still thank you. No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search. He takes a sip from his flask. Can I take a sip from your flask? I'm a bit short of money right now. Can you give me some of it? Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out. He flips a coin towards you. Let's try to do that. Let's try to do that. Ugh. Hey! The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns. Appreciate it. Yay, I have 1 real. 1 real! Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I don't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to over the protesters. You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing though. The union has problem? Nothing to worry about really. The jam's a bit of a mess. Cargo can get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike though. Every little bit helps, you know. I'm always glad to help out when possible, not like these slithering scabs. Everett said you have a key to a door. A key, huh? He runs his fingers through the mustache. What door is the key supposed to open? He said it belonged to a weasel. Oh, say no more, I got you. He taps the side of his nose with a little wink. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. I have no idea. I heard something about a weasel and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel. If you know what I mean. If you get my drift. Polar whistle? Oh, I know what you mean. I'm pretty sure he's actually Occidental, though. So you're gonna be committing fratricide, my racist friend. No, fratricide. What is fratricide? Oh, I know that. It's like, it's from the fraternity rules. Yeah. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse that's behind our whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized, means we keep out of reach other businesses. Uh-huh. Okay, but where did we get the key from? The janitor gave it to me. Nice fellow. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. His gaze wandered off into the distance. Okay. None of this mess we're in. This jerking and juggling. What's it for? It doesn't wait for your answer. To feed our children, I guess. Anything else I need to know about the task? The whistle person? When he'll be home? He shakes his head. I'm more a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for. The man takes a big sip from his glass. I want that flask. He means he's not gonna tell you because doesn't know. But he will shoot mouth with you now that you're working for Everett. No, okay. Why are you striking? We're negotiating our share. Your share? He seems pleased with himself. How large a share would you like? Wait, so not wages or pension or... How large a share? All of it. However, right now we want all of the harbor workers to be on the company's board so they could take part in the decision-making process. That sounds complicated. The seditious talk sounds like communism, just so we're on the same page. Communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in Southeast Gra. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist. Yikes! Okay. I get the picture. Let's talk about something else. Sure thing! Let's get moving. We better get moving. We need to open the door. See that thing? It says GRIH. Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. Alright. Righty. Pretty. How idiomatic. Oh, I agree. Very idiomatic. You have the key. The door is behind the greenhouse in the yard. A basement door. Nice. I have the key. Let's go do that. Let's go open the door because... whatever. What is this? There's a bottle inside. You can pick it up. I don't have a bag. Do I have to bag for a bag? This methamphetamine dude, he's still smashing up stuff. Behind the greenhouse, so it's about... oh, it's here. Okay. How do I get inside there? What is it? The letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above. Municipality of Revachol. Good thing. Hey, Watcher, how you doing? Hi. Let's try to get this guy back down again. Endurance legendary. Oh boy. Let's do this. Yay! As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of mine telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. Do they always do that? They do after 7 days, yes. We're deep in decomposition here. This music I heard not particularly sober sounding. Why? I think it's quite sober. Step closer. Yes. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish marble with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him on the branch above appears industrial in strength. Let's inspect the boots. The material appears to be ceramic. It's clean, white, stands... Yeah, it is white. Stands in stark contrast to decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates cover them. What music are you talking about, Watcher? Inland Empire. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you. Out of place somehow. Logic. These are clearly not boots, they're armor. Possibly part of a larger set. Yeah, definitely looks like armor. In game 1. Oh, the music in game. Yeah, it is. It is not quite sober. Indeed. With his notebook under his arm, the lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. What kind of armor is this exactly? Ceramic plates, zirconium dioxide, mostly likely. This is where the make would be where? Under the heel, fair weather. He turns the boot slightly. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing it's vitreous enamel. That's advanced stuff. Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals? He nods, piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. I see you have looked at the mirror. Yes, I did. I am a brave person. I looked at the mirror. Maybe we'll know something. If you wear those pieces, it will help me... No, it will help me protect your mortal coil. Huh. Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there was no rest of the armor. Okay, understood. The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying from ageless and synthetic. This material looks out of place here. Watcher, did you not look in the mirror? It is. It's expensive. The lieutenant draws a line on the condensation of the ceramic with an index finger. We have requested a similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabulary deemed it too costly. In that time, we would have lost 6 men to semi-automatics. Oh my. How much are we talking about? For a full set of armor, 4 years of wages. Hello, Encyclopedia. For the northwest region of Revachol, An officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank. Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real? Kaching, baby! Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know about this game besides that point and some possible scenarios. I'm actually willing to complete this game at some point. I'd like to play it. Sure thing, Watcher. You would definitely want to play it. Kaching, baby! By kaching, do you mean? He said, let's not log them as evidence, let's steal them. That is what kaching means, yes. Mm-hmm. It means disciplinary hearing. The lieutenant nods, wiping his finger on his sleeve. Composure. The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his unplastic expression range, communicating both professionalism and sarcasm. This time, the latter. How could this man afford such expensive hardware? That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just a hearsay. Initial report. Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on the Martinez, I'm sure you did the same. Lots of text on screen reminds me of the quests in Space Rangers series. Oh goodness, don't remind me that. I mean, yeah, a lot of text. Most of the stuff right now happens in text form. Not much action there. But on the other hand, it's easier to influence my decisions based on text. Like, you can say, do that, do this, and I'll have enough time to read your answer and do exactly that. Like in Sunless Sea. These look pretty advanced for security guard. I agree, the equipment is way beyond what guard can afford. Huh. Knock on the boot. A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of porcelain cup. Suddenly, it's physical instrument. Yeah. Suddenly, your biceps coil up, your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch. Sounds fragile. It's anything but. The material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. He points to the boot. See? Faint organic lines come over the plates where they separate into small ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them all together. Huh. Like the worlds of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony, perhaps. What does it remind me of? If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-section would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton where you notice, yeah, the whorls are on the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100, 1000. Looks like that there's a serial number on the right sabaton. Good, can you read it to me? He tips on drying ballpoint of his pen on the tongue. Yes, I do. New task. Run the number on the victim's armor. God damn it. New task. We have a make and number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us. Pull the boot off. The stench fills your nostrils as you pull downwards and ominous creaking sounds come from above. Hey, Mr. Unchosen, hello. We're pulling the boot off. Stop, the lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm. Pig's gonna pull his head off. Brutal. No, this is a bad idea, isn't it? You're going to put his head off. Do it. I'm gonna pull his head off, right? Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please don't. Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Exactly. Brutal. What is emote? Oh, Enigma. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles. Yikes. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on that boot? These boots will go super well with my bell-bottom pants. Are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boots. Aha! Aha! How many clues do you need? You already found the number. Besides, he taps on the boot. There's no way of getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into boots. They're fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet? I don't know. Maybe they didn't want them. You're sure there's the way to peel them off. But first, the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. Sounds like a plan. The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky. Okay, got it. Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. He looks towards the boots. Should we continue? Back off and look at corpse. Inspect the belt. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow hard-edged polyester cuts into the right into the neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to a branch. Yeah, brother. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt. Big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6 rotor airships. Oh dear. Is it like a zeppelin? Oh my, there's something in the belt, a familiar word that speaks the thirst within you. What was that? A word? Vermilion in yellow letters along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery. This is a bad time for a drink, right? Extremely. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo. Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. Apparently, this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention not incriminating themselves. Oh my. They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with a steel wiring. How did they even get him up there? A noose on one of those strings that's easier to use one way around. He points on the buckle laying on the belt of the branch above. Did they climb using the kid's ladder? The ladder have to leave now. Have a good day and night, everyone. Have a good night, Watcher. Thank you for staying. The letter can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the bell to close the buckle. Huh. Okay. Could be. The shape of the branch is supports the theory. Hmm. They sure wanted him to stay up. I was afraid it would be. He raises to inspect his news. Oh, the news. The steel wiring parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I assumed. We're assuming dock workers from a harbor did it. I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes, motivated by ongoing strike. He politely rose his eyebrow. You? And I feel like it's something else. Yes, it often is. The belt worries me. I agree. Inspect the tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso. From the right shoulder on the solar plexus, each time they intersect, a small white star is formed on their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle the skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. Is this a microelectronic system? I have only cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were, but it's not quite complex enough, is it? We're missing something here. I agree. A sudden ring fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears, some sort of camera. Let the lieutenant work. Kuna, what is that? An instant color camera. He produces two metal capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there. I have only two ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one. He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting then. Ouch. That's a flashbang. A sound, a shrill flash followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color photo onto the thick glossy piece of paper rolling out. Cool. Oh yeah, cool machine. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. In case we need it, the lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry on the cool wind. Cool machine. Yes, he slides the camera closed and tucks it away on the belt. It's pretty cool, isn't it? What do you need this photo for? It contains insights to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It's his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Huh. Well, can I have it? Sure, just don't lose it. He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes. Okay, look him in the eye. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Ooh. Ominous. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's hand Head green has passed. What remains in unrecognizable mess. Oof, well, of course, let's try that. Oh my. It succeeded. I'm gone. I can see that you're gone, but who are you? I'm a joke. Look at me. You are now, but who were you when you were alive? A killer. A mother trucker and killer. Takes one to know one. I have another question for you. Go ahead, Kobo. What have you done? Into the wild pale yonder. Oh, where are you gone? Where is that? In the past, way out of the west. What is happening? What do you mean? I'm talking to you. Is the power of your black, frothy liquid starts blobbing off his lips? Imagination. Good point. Why do I love questions so much? Because you're a caparoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions? Yeah, give me questions. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible? Because you have. Is my name a Rooney? No, you're not Rooney. Rooney is not him. I'm Harry. Of course not. The name is Raphael. Ambrosius Cousteau. Yeah, sure. Listen to yourself. You're not Raphael or anything. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right, Harry. I feel like I'm been getting a lot of Harry lately. Could I really be Harry? Oh, brother Capo. Just thinking you're boring. Do I remind you of someone? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Grown up miraculously. Deep sea creature, baby affected with harlequinism. You sure wriggled out of that one. Enough. You can come back and look into this face anytime you want. Humor yourself with my harlequin features. Ask me with your questions, freshen your memory, create associations, remind yourself of your morality. Kopolopo. So, how do we get him down? He stops to think, then checks his notes. Are you sure we've finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down. Well, step back. Let's squint and take a step back. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with or does his position at the time of death match the discoloration. Observe. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck just above the nose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air. His face and hands are pink, thighs too. I see it. He adjusts the glasses. His neck too lividly goes through right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration there. Relax your eyes. The monster comes back into the focus, an explosion of color coursing with the dark marble veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something black. Liquid streams down his Tie into his boot. Onto his boot. Oh, okay. So, what do you think? I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored. Huh. He's beaten up. Most of them are post-mortem, maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport. Stop talking riddles, coin slot. It means you correct him up good, Kuna. Corrupt him up brutal-like. He was upright after death. Agreed, he points to the belt, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports the hanging. Yep. Seems like lynching. Everything here seems like corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning probable cause of death. Something is coming out of him. A pool of blood and feces has eaten into a frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dropping into it drop by drop. Yikes. The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death. What is he saying? Maybe he went... we got lucky. Did we? I don't feel lucky. Back off and catch your breath. Yep. Let's get him down. The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought a chain cars, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. Okay. He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought. Yeah. The cadaver is good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without the assistance. And even if we do, there is the question of cutting the airship strength material. We could saw the branch. Maybe we can ask help from the harbor. I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appears to be suspects in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down. Yeah, I agree. It's unsafe. Yeah, wait, let's reconsider. We could saw branch? Climb up there and saw the branch? Yeah, it seems dangerous. There has to be a less risky way. Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. We're not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down. Fair enough. I don't really want to pull his head off. How do you plan to get him down then? With social sensibility? Are you going to educate him down? Maybe we could shoot him down. Yeah, bang bang time. How? Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. Point to it. The buckle holds the belt together. Where? He corrects his glass. Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits there might be a chance to release the belt. Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain Kuna with some crap. They'll miss. They will miss Kuna. Let him choose. I don't know. I'm bad at taking decisions right now. Silence. With his elbows sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket. Okay. And produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scoring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. That's a Kial A990. Armistice mass-produced muzzleloader. A centrifugal one of the most common firearms in the world. Okay, this is a common firearm. Good. He then steps back and assumes the Folotess position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger. Say nothing. He's gonna... The kid's voice drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself, "God damn it." Kuna could have hit it easy, but then Kuna's not handicapped. Try again, maybe? No, we're lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. He looks around at the window overlooking the yard. Any more of the mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that. It's okay, man. It's okay. Kuna's sorry too. Kuna feels sorry for the binoculared. What now? Can someone else do it? Someone else? You mean like the police? What was that about processing then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they help? I mean, someone who's below detective. Someone like a paid garbage man or a cleaning crew. I have bad news for you. That is a detective. God damn it, I knew that. I know it's hard, but I assure you that others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down fast. Could I have a gun? I should try. It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. He pauses, then shrugs and proceeds to load the pistolet. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it. Ouch. They only have one gun? That's the sorriest pair of pigs Kuna ever seen. Okay. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth. Wait, is it an option? Feel the weight first. The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your finger fits right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger. What are you waiting for, Kuna? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth. Kuna is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger. Point the gun in the belt. The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly on the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm. Oh. Close your left eye first. Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sync up, dancing hypnotically. Even. I can point the gun at this annoying girl. Look, he's crying. You're gonna cry now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna save scam. No, all right, I will not save scam. What if I point the gun at her? Set me free. Don't. You feel the lieutenant's hands over your shoulder. Point the gun at the... Intense crap, copper. Okay. Still low. Respond to provocation. Goddamn. They shut up. Okay. What else can go wrong? Oh my. I'm pretty lucky. Wow. The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a word. With your hands numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself. To kill you. Communism. Yeah. It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where this is coming from, only that it's right. Then the rigor in his muscles give up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench. Yuck! Second level up. It's the second level up. You've been policed. How did I do that? RCM, baby, RCM. Who's laughing now, you little crap? RCM, baby, RCM. Aces high. The lieutenant raises his right hand, wait for you to slap it. Slap it. Because it's high five. Woohoo! The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from slap. It's precise and down the point. It's high fives. What now? We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before, excuse me, he needs to turn away from the corpse. It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy. Wait, field autopsy? Alright, take the gun back. In the meanwhile, we should locate the representative of the logistics company. My preliminary information suggests that Wild Pines have sent a strike negotiator to wrangle back control from the union. I bet she has a fresh perspective to offer us. Since we've already talked to Everett in the harbor, that interview is done, for better or for worse. Is that the famous list of initial interviews? Yes. And those were the interviews. Let's go. Yay. We saved. The lieutenant adjusts the glass and take a deep breath. First, what exactly is the field autopsy? Come on, officer. He pulls a pair of latex gloves. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done hundreds of them. No, I don't want to know that. What you do know is at 19.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano Corpus Mundi is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38th single at Puys du Son to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea. Actually, that appears I have forgotten what field autopsy is. Fine, it's a 3-part form to be filled out in the scene by the detectives responsible. One takes notes, the other dictates. The goal is to establish cause of death. Do we need a scalpel for that? A scalpel is not always required. I hope this is one of those cases. Latex gloves are, however. Do you have another pair? Unfortunately, no. I need a pair then. I really need a pair. Let's not go glove hunting, please. Let's use the division of labor. I perform the anatomical side while you take notes. Okay, where should I take these notes? In your paperwork, officer. Just fill the field autopsy form. He sighs already, expecting the answer. You're not gonna believe this. You've lost your paperwork, haven't you? Keep nodding. Yes, I've lost it. Officer, what haven't you lost? I haven't lost I have my disco trousers. Woo, disco trousers. Well, I have found a lot of stuff. My shoes. Good, otherwise you would only have one shoe now. He looks at his notebook. I can give you my paperwork. There is an autopsy form there, several actually, but only if it helps move things along. Let's work off yours for now. Right, the autopsy form is near the end. He hands you the notebook and his pen. Open the notebook at the field autopsy form. The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper covered in boxes and lists describing the condition of the skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11 field info form needs filling out first. It begins with assistant. That's you. Right. Harry Dubois. Raphael Ambrosius Gustav. I can be Raphael Ambrosius Gustav. Let's go with it. The corpse is indifferent to your scribbling. Coroner's case number. Write it down. Next. Name. Not available. Next. Date of birth. Not available. Age. The man corrects his glasses. Roughly 50. Try 40. The damage so extensive it's between to err on the young slide. I'm gonna write roughly 42. 42. Race. Mondial. Fair to olive skin from the Isle of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish. Write it down. The pudgy masses of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other. Sex. The little monster exclaims energetically. Male. Pig's gonna have sex. I can write all of that. Wait. is as high internalized. No. Wait. Cancel. Should I go into volition? Keep my morale up. I think I will need to level this thing up. Yay. I have 2 now. And I can level up one thing as well. How about hand-eye coordination? Level this up as well. Nice. Accept changes and close. Right, male. Nor does he look male with his pregnant belly and ingenious date of death. We're still going with March 4th. Okay. What else? He looks over your shoulder. 9. Body identifier is non-applicable. Case number is the same as the coroner's case. With cargo belt still around the neck. Evidence of treatment. None, at least not after the initial examination. I agree, lividity pointing at leeching. Not sure, don't the footprints look like he was carried over? Not so sure. They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. The man was more than a match for untrained dock workers. Placed his hand on the dead man's chest as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognized this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic religious in nature. A holdout for Predolorian burial rites. Takes him 2 seconds to perform, then we should start the post-mortem. Turn the page. The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It's no longer meaningful. Yeah. I think his box of answer why. Okay, external examination. Summary. Claude, as he began, the deceased wears armored boots and briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see. He turns the body onto the side, checks the underwear label. It's happening. Barbadine, yes, inexpensive, size M, color white. The disappointment is palpable. The red hair trying to... Yeah, write it down. The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. Removal of the boots is left for processing. I made the boots. Yes, yes, serial number. Write it down. Tattoos. He stands up. Feet planted on either side of the body. Upper torso. Yeah. Write it down. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck. Write it down. Measurement 1.80 meters. Yes, age 42. Actually, that's a good one. Body hair is light brown, determined. Write down short, light brown, male, parent baldness. I don't want to touch him. Low velocity. Low velocity? You think Kuna doesn't show what you're talking about? Velocity was max. Talking crap about Kuna's velocity. But meant for high velocity. No, write it down. Ligature mark. The lieutenant produces a small folding knife with the other hand, pulling the belt as he starts cutting the polyester. Stench is horrid. The steel wiring he considers breathless. There is too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get the ligature mark. May I try? It's no use. We should get chain cutters. you may try them with them. Have a pair of the in the toolbox in Kinema. Let's go. Damn corpse. Had a good rhythm going. Yes, it was a good rhythm. Right, we have oh my. Notebook. Instant photo of tattoos. And the tools, I have no tools. And with that, interview Wild Pines rep, perform field autopsy, victim tattoos, ask around. Yeah, get the victims. Where's... Hey, Saint Pancakes. Wow, that's a good one. Alrighty. But those were Saint Pancakes. Can I take the cutters? This must be the infernal machine that tore you from the oblivion, the Cupris Kinema motor carriage. Open the door. Back to you too, Joey. How are you doing? Pull out the pull-out toolbox. Fuel preheater go. No. How are you doing? Fighting the cough? Man, aren't you supposed to be healthy already? Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools like some men are. Take the pry bar. Yes. Cold and heavy like the truth. Feel like you're reunited with the truth. Take the... Yes. And hand cranked flashlight. Thank you. Put back in. Pick up the radio. And then you hear something. Soft of electrical kittens, a woman's voice scanning through the static. This is pretty... Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? Hello, Alice Palace. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on. Operating the radio easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times before. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. This is Officer Alice Dimitri. Precinct 57. How may I assist you? I need you to connect me to a civilian, Sylvia. She may have reported murder. Uh-huh. Of course. What's her number? Officer Kim didn't give you Sylvia's number. Actually, well, wait. Yes, hold on, Lieutenant. Her number is right there. Received. Hold on, officer. Wait patiently. Start slapping Martian rhythm. Start slapping Martian rhythm. Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone. Officer, I have Sylvia Malika on the line for you. Yes, hello. A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is police calling. I have some question for you about your last days at work. Sylvia.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree. We're going somewhere now. Sylvia, I believe we met before. This is me, a detective from Whirling Rags. Should I do that? I think I should do that. Bad decisions is my specialty. No, wait, I need to ask about myself. Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No questions about it. Was it you who called the police? No, not me. But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you? Do you know who made the call? No, sorry, I don't. She clears her throat. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone on the one of the coast. So the union has a phone and there's one further down the coast. Got it. It was someone else. The lieutenant makes note. Well, we'll find them sooner or later, officer. Just might take a while. But why didn't you call? What? Of course it bothered me, but I thought the union already knew about the corpse. I mean us. You should have called the police. No one calls the police. You can hear her just in the receiver's hands. The union would get angry. What do you mean by that? You know, she seems to be looking forward. What the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. Look, tell me why exactly did you let corpse? Huh. Let's push on. I don't feel like we're going to talk to her much more. After that, let's push on. I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. Uh-huh. What others? The other people who live around here, local people. I didn't want trouble. Okay, I understand. You don't live here. You don't understand. Squid and frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union internally. You hear Static, her chin rub against the receiver. Then please, I just don't want any trouble. I see. Don't worry about it. I understand. Oh, I do understand, after all. You do? She sounds relieved. What else can I do for you? Okay, next question. You quit your job. You mean why did I leave the bar? You can hear the tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Why not? Okay, did you leave because guard? What? No, why would you even think that? He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen? Ouch. Please, don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. Have you seen my gun? No, actually, I think I got everything I needed. I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye. She's ready to hang up. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Let's try that. Yikes. Okay, but I'm a guy, sure it isn't about me. Yeah, sure it isn't about me. Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. You yak knack knack, yak yak knack knack. No, you're the guy, the lieutenant love, matchmaker extraordinaire, help the poor girl out. Oh no. This is a spinster. I am happy to help, but maybe... No. Not a spinster. Not a spinster, my god. You have to intervene on behalf of the ethic nation of love. Equality of sun and lighting. First calm her down. Tell her you've got everything under control, and then go have a boys talk with God himself. Are you still there, kiddo? Listen, no. Please, no, I don't want to say any of those things. No. No. Refuse it. I don't want that. You're just a gimp. What you want to be more empathetic? Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer? Yes, can you... pair of armored boots for me? Sure, officer. What's the number and the make of the armor? That's the number. Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then. Woo! The International Collaboration Police is an intersolary law enforcement server, the crown jewel and the military diadem alongside APIS and the coalition government. Okay. Could you connect me to my persec? Just a second. Jules Pideux. 10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over. The man uses relay codes. You got this. You're a cop and cops know. 10-4, station 41. I got urgent business. Over. 10-4, 10-5. What's your status? Over. Just reporting in. Over. 10-18. State your message, sir. This might sound big. All the personal details. Financial assistance. Yes. I need to report my badge missing. 10-9 over. My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone. 10-4. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22. The captain. Over. 22. The captain? That sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to headmaster office in school. Yikes. Jean Wikemar. It is him? Dry voice asking background. What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? Say nothing. Who lost his badge? Dick Duckin Mullen. Who do you think? I'm Harry. It's Officer Dick. He tries to speak. Oh dear. Through laughter. Mullen from the bestseller. Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity. Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately, they're laughing at you. Can't we just move on? I want to get reported and be done with it. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over. Correct me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? Super Cop here lost his badge. He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn ducking badge. Enough of this now. I have other things to discuss. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over. The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you. New hates even for Captain Sober. Ask him if he lost his gun too. Sergeant Thorson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over. Let's try and convince them. Why not? No, of course I didn't lose my gun. I didn't do that. He says he didn't lose his gun or his fun, whatever that meant. Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun. What can I say? Sounds like he's being deliberately vague. Wow, what a workplace. I agree. Absolutely not toxic. I can totally understand why this guy is drunk all the time. Detective Mullen has done it again. Where's my gun? The speaker cruelly mimics your voice. Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't hit. The man succumbs and laughter again. This isn't really a laughing matter. Mac can face the giant of Coconur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants. Oh, I can't. Doc, he lost his... Ask him if he still has the wiener. I'm not going to ask him. Sergeant Thorson there is wondering if you're still in the possession of your genitalia. Over. Now is good time to say swear words and so on. That'll make it all right. I don't need to listen to this. Fire Walker out. Turn off the radio. That did not go well. I guess the important thing is that you have followed the protocol and reported your lost items. Did we need anything else here? No. Close the door. Right. We got a lot of stuff here. Also, we had a lot of fun. And by fun, I totally mean humiliation. Right, let's do this. Adjust the glasses and take deep breath. External examination. Now that we have the chain cars, let's cut the belt. Cut with much precision as you can. Cut the belt off. Hey! After some deliberation, you sink the cars into the knot, tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Press down. Yay! It happened. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it. The lieutenant kneels closer, running his fingers along the dark red groove until there is a gap. The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspicion point to the back of his neck. Suspension point. Mr. Unchosen, I bet you wouldn't like to work at the 41st station. As would I. As I thought, there is where it is gripped to the curled meat is gentlest, pulling up. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin above the and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 to 1.5 meters. Write it down. Chest is intact. He presses down on it. Normal counter. I'd be one of those stuck up, no humor, strictly work only type of guy. Yeah, basically like me at my workplace. All work and no fun makes me a sad boy. Gladly we have fun here. He pulls down the man underpants. Kuna is going to shout. Yes. Genitalia is male and unremarkable evidence, no evidence of injury. Write it down and move on. But I would love to work with you, Mr. Unchosen. At some point. Back is symmetrical and intact. He struggles to turn the corpse on his side. Upper and lower extremities are intact but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh and hip. Bullets have beaten the pieces out of him. It must have been experiencing excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life. In addition, I see smaller residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin. Over 2, maybe more decades. Write it down. Last item, hands. He takes his man's right hand and inspects it, and moves to the other hand. Let the lieutenant work alone. Hands are clean. He inspects the wrist. No sign of recent struggle. Were we expecting any? I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, the stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Write it down. Ooh, he turns to the side to breathe. It's not enough. He brushes his face in the sleeve of his jacket. You hear the muffled voice. That's all for the external. Well done. What next? Internal examination. Summary. Central nervous system, he says, and then concludes abruptly. I have nothing. Do you have anything on the man's central nervous system? If I may add the moral of the story. Can we add the moral of the story? No. Not available. Don't fight the union workers. Hey. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. He gets close to the swollen mouth hole, eyes squinting from the fumes. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone, let's see. With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluids run down the lips, black and vicious. Yeah. The hyoid bone is fractured, he says it after a while. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact, unremarkable. Write it down. Back hunched as if prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. Respiratory system, he stops to exert more force. Both hands are used. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after combat wound. Mouth swollen, hemorrhage present in mucose of the lips and mouth. Well, let's look. No scream, no sigh of relief. Rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Yeah. No, you don't. You can keep it. I can keep anything in. Look deeper inside. More meat and darkness. Yeah, write it down. He wipes his brow. Hepatobiology and A. Okay. Same for toxicology and serology. Write NA. Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands and feet and neck. Hypostasis is usually consistent with a hanging. Write it down. Gastrointestinal. He breathes the sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around on the ground, the pool of pieces there. This will do. Then he touches the corpse's bloated lower abdomen briefly and says, digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. Keep the vowel. Voila. Okay, description of injuries. Let's see. He tilts his head. We have bite marks, concussion on the head and chest, and with a ligature mark enriching the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave the 4th one too. Bite marks. Write it down. Head, chest, and skull bite marks injuries. Predation by birds had caused damage to his body. Odontologist doesn't need to be consulted. And European officer, beneath the description, there are 2 boxes waiting to be ticked. Opinion, non-fatal post-mortem. Agreed. Next injury. Contusions. So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim or of early inflammatory response. The perpetrator of the scene has confess to causing it post-mortem at maximum velocity. No. Let's confess causing it at maximum velocity. Non-fail post-mortem. Right, next. Ligature mark. Wait, what the fourth field? Nothing, just in case. Uh-huh. Finish the autopsy. Yeah. Hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging from skull above the yada yada yada. Uh-huh. 1 centimeter. Good. And this is fatal injury. That's it. He cracks an easy smile. I have established cause of death. It's not much, as it leaves much to be questioned, but it's a start. Yay, I leveled up from the autopsy. That's actually the first time I have ever leveled up from the autopsy. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over. First, how did it go? First, well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of the autopsy. What else? +5 experience. We were through with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy. Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order. Perhaps a drink is in order. Later, I mean. What now? Send victim's body to processing. Now we put him in a body bag and I drive him to Faubourg for processing. The lieutenant looks at the dead man one more time, then at his notebook, then at the corpse again. You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything there. There was something. Search the body one more time. Huh. Let's try to remove the man's boots. Why not? I thought we decided to leave it to the processing. Lieutenant, let's not turn this into some kind of circus. Well, very low, so why not? Fail miserably. Okay, you run your hands over the victims. Yeah. Look in his pants. Look under his... that's all. No, let's just leave it. Can we just hang out here for a while longer? If you want for the task to slowly become impossible, then yes. Otherwise, no. He's been hanging out far too long already. We need to ice him. Okay, where do we find a fridge for the body? I would have to be industrial inside. Let's start by asking Great Guard and at the whirling rags and the freight store down at the gates. If they don't know, his voice trails off and the gate sells on Kuno, but only if all else fails. What are you looking at, ping pong man? You want a piece of Kuno? Wanna get ducked? Only if all else fails. Okay, let's do that. Autosave happened. What is that? Why am I looking at the trash container? How do I look? Or no or. We could try using a pry bar. Or yeah. Let's try it. And we failed. Okie dokie. Right, so now we have... Oh yeah, chain cutters, flashlight and pry bar. That's a good number of things. Who made a call? Keep searching. Track down my badge. Uh-huh. Fridge victim's body. Open the trash container. Goodness, so many stuff. Endurance, pain threshold, physical instrument. Huh. Electrochemistry, physical instrument, empathy. I don't know. Let's go with a encyclopedia, conceptualization. Conceptualization. Or logic. Or interfacing. What should we level up here? Peak locks and pockets. Physical instrument. What is that? Flex powerful muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. That we definitely need. Let's level this up. A. And we still failed. Kuno's gonna have a heart attack. I know people like that. Who always cuss and swear. What is that? The book, Rose Pistol Half Naked Dame. The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. On the cover sounds a very muscular man surrounded by flames. The book is titled Man from Hyamdal and the Wildfire. The book is about pate. What is pate? This book, you don't really understand what it's about, doesn't seem important. True. Book about bioderaic creatures promotes freedom and roaming upstream. The book says you must attain okay. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. My goodness. It is happening. Right here. Let's... Oh no. Wait. I remember now. Let's go back into rags. Let's whirl back into our rags and have a chat with Gart. Oh, the kitchen is open. Can I wash my hands? The dishes are drying. The smell of chemicals and pine trees. Garasi Kubek. The thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. That must be the whirling scoop. As you step in, he nods towards the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Gorasi and Quebec. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Gorasi Quebec. Please, it's not funny. Hello, sir. Gorasi, Mr. Quebec? Hello, sir. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. I need a fridge to store a corpse. The man keeps shaking his head. His eyes seem sad. Then he starts sweeping crumbs off the countertop. I don't think he understands, officer. We need to find some other way to make ourselves clear. Wait, what language is he speaking? He's from Grad, a Koiko. The lieutenant informs you. With the mention of the word Koiko, the cook starts talking excessively, his hands up in the air again. He's from Grad. People from Grad don't mind if they're called by their national derogatives. It's okay to call him a Koiko. I know, Kim, I know. Make stabbing motion at the meat of the cutting board. I need to put a dead body into the fridge, point at the fridge. Ooh, his eyes lights up with an understanding, then instantly grow dark again. No. Body no feet, fridge small. How do you know? Maybe it's small body. No, no. I know. Okay, we have our answer. It won't fit. We need a bigger fridge. Huh. You've done some impressive pots there. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. Okay, I don't need anything else. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. What is this room? You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. I wonder where this door leads. You do? The lieutenant regards with your patient skepticism. It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? It's part of William Rex. There's something about this place that makes me want to know. Out of detail, we find something pertinent to the investigation. Yeah. Yes, I suppose it's worth seeing if we get in. Just be thorough as a side investigation. No, the door is mega investigation. This Dora's main investigation will merge into stereo investigation. Hardly. Looks at the door, then at you. Anyway, Guard is the person to ask about this, the cafeteria manager. The cobalt blue flush with a yum, and it's locked. Alright. Well, Guard.
Can I help you?
Yes. Is the trash container in the back yours? Need something here at the Whirling Guard, and I need to talk about. I seem to be in need of fridge. Yes, yes, for the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right? Correct him. You want to put a very important dead body into your fridge. Yes, that's the gist of it. Well, I have a fridge and you're not putting it there. I'm not gonna even ask why, you're just gonna say something mean. This is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. You don't have to ask me why you can't store a dead body in my kitchen. But why? Kitchen, it's right nearby. It would only be for a lieutenant. You too? You're asking too? No, the answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus. Let's go talk in the freight check. Freight clerk. Is the trash container yours? Mine? No, it belongs to William Rex. Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked? Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out of, that's why. And the neighborhoods too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company. I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container? Well, yes, us and the garbage disposal company. It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something steers in you. What does it feel? Probably him and find out. Doesn't it seem callous of you guarding even your leftovers from the poor? We need those keys. What do you need them for? It concerns the case. The lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden. Please cooperate. He takes the keys under the counter and hands them to you. Just bring them back once you're done, please. Okay. Goodbye. We can find container. Wait a minute. What kind of keys do I have? Pry bar keys. Can I open this door? Secret passages. Can I use the key now? No. Okay, let's go ask him about the thing.
Can I help you?
Yes. I need to talk. What thing? There's a blue steel door in the kitchen. Oh yes, that door, sure, there's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. Do you know what's behind it? Do you have? No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there, and I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just the freight warehouse, probably. Or some boarding storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Heather! Hi, Heather! We're 3 minutes close to end. Good morning. How are you doing? Very nice to see you here. He runs his finger across the counter to check for the dirt. Whack to you, too. He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. He's absolutely not convincing. I think you'd like to know what's back there. Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. Better late than never. I agree. I'm glad you're here anyway, Heather. It's so nice to see you here anytime, any day. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals, and I haven't found a key. So good luck with that. I saw the hole reserved for the Union. Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God, just the nastiest and loudest faction. Tossed his head in disdain. Interesting. They come here by the evening, dumb, unruly types. I think they're big crap. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time. Okay. How do we find them? We don't. We have to wait. Good point. You glance at the clock. It's after 16. Good question. They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere or laying low after, lynching. Why is that? They probably killed that guy or something. That's why. I have the feeling we'll make the acquaintance sooner or later. What? Nothing. See ya. So, thoughts complete. Lonesome long way home. So I can unlock this. What does it do? One psych. Here we go. Home awaits. Yay! We can do that. Ace is high. What is that? +1 empathy towards that guy. And we have find out in the Union box. Alright. I think the fitting finish for the stream will be to open the container. The trash container. Because it's the last thing we could do. The last thing we will be able to do. Let's do it. Because we're a hobo cop. Hobo cops do always find the trash containers. Open the padlock with key. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Open the lid. Oh, the smell of rotten food rises to greet you. See soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. We're just in time. The lieutenant peers in. This hasn't been emptied for over a week. Look under the boxes of cartons. Milk, egg rest with one broken egg, some pasta wrappers. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into places in your hand. Baptiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Rags? Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. Grab them. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smells fills the air. The victim's clothes. The lieutenant smells them. cadaverine odor is faint. If these belongs to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from the jacket. Drop them here. Bag in. Mm-hmm. Searches the jeans, guitar, marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt too, a white belt. He looks appear stretched, but he looks into container. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here. Something slimy catches your eye. Reach for it. A drab long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste dripping with pus. Bag the shirt. This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rub-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. He nods himself. Anything more? Mm-hmm. The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that, a thrown out towel, a mug. That's all. Uh-huh. Who put the clothes in the trash? Alright, we should go to guard again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. Mm-hmm. Or that one. Okay, proceed. The mug. I gave him that mug too. The yellow man frolicking in saffron. Take the mug. The man briefly glances at the mug, then returns the sight to the trash. Food waste? Nothing. But hey, what is this? What? One moment. A blue piece of plastic sticks out of the apple peels. It's shiny, looks and corner of something. Pick it out. Damaged ledger. Something ledger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes written in a man's handwriting. Officer, is that your paperwork? I don't know what that is. Okay, it is. I found my paperwork. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get into the trash? I don't know. Someone from the Whirling threw it in the trash? I don't know. I'm boring. Boring? Try dangerous. You should do through inventory of that. Be sure some of that not fall into the hands of RCM's enemies. Organized crimes or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names and even undercover operatives. Say nothing. Okay, close the lid. Continue. That's one thing off the list. I think we've got all. Yeah, I agree. I think we've got them all. We can ask guard. We can ask... oh, we can read our... Let's read it. Oh my goodness, this is look very, very bad. Anything else? No, the toilet paper. Inspect the toilet paper. It's just... Okay, you can take it off. Take it off. Inspect the clip. An aluminum blocks runs with the board biting down the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are run your fingers across. Sticker. You don't notice it before. Okay. Similar to RCM's watermark in your blazer. What? Yes, it's a halogen watermark used to add in information to RCM property. Interesting. What kind of information? Okay. No, not smell the ledger. We'll interact with it thoroughly later. Right about next time, because right now we're gonna save, confirm, and quit the game, because that's it. That's it for today. 2-hour stream. Oh, Corgi Hype. Thank you, Heather, for the beats. End of the stream. The stream ended in the jolly Corgi way. Whoops. Right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Thank you guys for staying. I'll see you on Saturday when we're going to go to the Subnautica. And probably not kill anybody in the process. Especially this one duck. See you around, guys. See you on Saturday.